Hello there. It's Jackie from St. Leonard's Reiki. Hello again, and thank you for joining me. This is all about the throat chakra. I hope that you watched the previous recording, which if you haven't, then it probably would serve you to be watching that before this one. I've been talking about my journey with my low thyroid, which has been troubling me for the past 17 years or so, I think. I don't know, but yeah, I've literally been supporting my throat, the imbalance at my throat chakra. I was diagnosed as being hypothyroid, and I know it's really common now, and lots of people that I talk to, they are struggling with the thyroid. I can't honestly say that I struggled too much when I was on the thyroxine. I found the dose that I was on with the Reiki that I was using for myself was managing it. But I just totally needed to come off the medication. Anyway, I've said all of that in the last video, so I won't go over old ground. And I've talked about I've talked about really some homework to do before this video, some thinking behind why maybe the throat chakra might be out of sync. So definitely worth a little listen of that. But now I want us to practice Reiki. I want us to practice helping ourselves, because as I said in a previous video, I am no longer on my tablets, which is amazing. So now I really have to step up my healing. Obviously, I've been using the Reiki alongside conventional medicine to support my thyroid, my low thyroid, but now I'm doing it totally with my positive beliefs, with Reiki, and doing it all naturally. So it's something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm really happy to help you if you're in the same situation. I'm just going to share with you now a little Reiki self-treatment that I've been doing for myself. I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing as I'm doing the treatment. So if you'd like to work along with me, please do. And know, obviously, that you don't need to have a low thyroid to be doing this. If there's any imbalance in your throat energy, if you're just doing this to balance your chakras, perfect. This works for everyone. And I always say also that you don't have to have learned Reiki either. You know, you can be doing this with me. We all have a certain degree of healing ability within our hands. Our bodies are designed to not go wrong. So if we just sit and do the self-care daily, fantastic. Okay, so this is what I call a throat cleanse. I believe that we all have, our bodies have a perfect alignment there's a perfect alignment of self. We're all our bodies are always striving to be well. And that's what we're doing here. We're trying to find that balance. So we have varying degrees of wellness, so if you can imagine, that's well and that's ill. And you know, depending on how we're feeling, we're going to lie somewhere in between there. But we need to try and be well, as well as we can be. So that's obviously thinking about things like sleeping and eating and obvious things like that. But there's other things like looking at the power of the word. And for me, we're talking about Reiki. So let's do some Reiki together, and let me share with you what I've been doing that's enabled me to get my health back on track. Okay, so if you'd like to join me, why don't you slip your shoes off, get yourself comfortable. You could sit down on a sofa like that behind me. You could lie down on a sofa, lie down on a bed, whatever you want to do. All you need are your hands, maybe a sip of water for when you're finished, and we'll get started, shall we? Okay. So we'll start with a few nice breaths. So if you're nice and relaxed, just close your eyes. Let's come to a nice stillness, and let's find a nice quietness in our body. We're trying to let go of the busyness of the mind. And that's what Reiki is so fantastic for. Reiki enables you to come to a place of meditation. So a nice big breath in will help. Filling up the lungs, feeling our chest full. And after a few seconds, releasing. Just letting go. And just noticing maybe how tense we were, or if we were holding any stress in. Let's do that again for ourselves. Let's just fill our bodies up with that beautiful air. And as we do, we're taking anything else we need, holding for a few seconds and releasing. Always using the breath, always using the awareness of the breath. And then maybe we want to put one hand on our throat. You don't have to, but that's generally what I do. And for this meditation, I'm placing one hand on the top of my crown, so at the top of my head. One hand gently on my throat, one hand on the top of my head. And we're now just going to be imagining that we're opening up the top of the head. We're opening up the crown chakra. So we're asking for Reiki. Let's call upon Reiki now. Let's invite Reiki into our body. You can do that any way you normally choose to. For me, I just ask for Reiki, do my breathing, relax my body, bring in any colors that I feel I want to bring in. Just work on relaxing. And if you want to call any energies that you believe in, call upon the universe, call upon your angels, call upon any guides that you feel that are with you and will give you more energy, then do that now. You're just asking for Reiki, you're asking for love, you're asking for the universal life force energy to come into your crown chakra now. And I want you to now use a certain degree of visualization. I want you to imagine that there's a light pouring in to this area at the top of your head. And that line, I'm going to bring my hand down now, that line is filling your throat up now. Okay, so we've opened the crown chakra up and the colors are swirling around your head. They're swirling around your head. We're going to concentrate on your head now. We're concentrating on ribbons of light swirling around the head. I want you to imagine that area in front of your eyes, the area behind your eyes, the whole of the cranium. Feel your head filling up with light, swirling around within. You're bringing that light down like silver cords, silver pulls of silver light coming into the top of your head, filling your head up. And now feel it in your jaw. Can you feel a lightness coming into your jaw? Maybe you're feeling your ears filling up with light. Softening your jaw, softening your temples. Maybe you're seeing other colors, rainbows of color. And as you sit in this place, I want you to feel as though you're really unplugging. This area at the top of your head is really opening up. And I want us to start concentrating on this throat chakra. So this place right in the center of our throat. Just got a nice gentle hand here. And I want us to feel as though we're unplugging from what I call the matrix. We're unplugging from all the problems that maybe the negative beliefs, anything that's not serving us, all the programs that maybe we've unconsciously aligned to. Any words, any thoughts that are coming up for you now, we're going to start to unplug them. Anything negative that you're starting to notice in your mind as you sit there or lie there, just allow them to come up. And I just want us to start to unplug them. And what we're doing is we're creating more space by unplugging. So you might want to start moving your hand out to allow this unplugging. Yeah, and you might find yourself sort of feeling as though you're pulling energy away, pulling strings away, cords away. Maybe just feeling as though you just want to smooth anything away that you feel is coming away. And you might want to do that at the back of your head as well. Almost feel as though you're pulling out threads of anything that's not serving you, anything that you're ready to let go of. You don't have to be aware of anything, just be in this place of letting anything go now. And we're just making more space in the throat, making more space in the head. We're creating new space for new teachings, new thoughts, new words, new beliefs. And we're disconnecting from a third dimensional density. We're disconnecting from a world that was full of ideas of separation and density and division. Okay, so we're letting go of an energy, a frequency. That's what we're doing. Because it's all energy. We're letting go of this energy. We might not even know what we're doing. Doesn't matter. Just follow along. Well done. You're doing really well. You're just letting go. Okay, so we're pulling in the light from the crown. We're allowing that feeling in our head of filling up with light. Filling up with light. Letting ourselves be really open to newness and letting go. And we're unplugging from anything that's no longer serving us. So be aware of the space behind your throat as well. And that can be called the mouth of God, actually. Sometimes I find myself wanting to, I'm moving my hand up and down if you've got your eyes shut. I'm wanting to smooth the back of my throat away, because it's not just about the front of your throat, it's about the front and back of your throat. Just pulling away anything that's not serving you. And I want you to feel the light now. Feel the light in your throat, in your voice box, in your jaw, behind your neck, behind your eyes. Does it feel more light? That's what we're doing. We're filling up with light. Letting go of anything that's no longer serving us. All around this area. And we're pulling out the strings of anything that's not serving us. And we're allowing more light to come in. And you're just agreeing to unplugging. You're just agreeing to unplugging in this place. And as you do that, you're agreeing to releasing this energy. It's not just a deprogramming for you, it's a deprogramming for everybody around you. Because if you're in agreement to let go of all this clutter that is within you without you even realizing it, it will benefit everybody around you. Because you won't have the negativity within that you're not even aware of. And I want us now to just, with our eyes shut, I want us to call in an amazing ascended master called Saint Germain. Or Saint Germain has a beautiful violet flame that he works with. So if you can visualize a beautiful burning flame, and maybe see it a violet flame. And I want you to see that flame in front of your eyes, in front of your throat. It can be as small or as big as you want. You could almost visualize that it's engulfing you if you want, and you're sat in the middle of it. It can't do you any harm. It's a visual tool that we're using alongside the Reiki that we're doing now. And as we're asking for healing here, we're asking for release. We're just asking that all this de-plugging that we're doing, we're offering it to the violet flame. We're offering it to Saint Germain. And this is being transmuted and alchemized and burnt away. Because it's just energy. We might feel that. We might feel a sense of warmth in our throat. We might feel a sense of release as this happens. Maybe visually you can see this happening. You can see any problems or any blocks, anything that's been a problem for you, just being cast into the flame now. Maybe that will help you in releasing anything. Okay, well done. And you can do that for as long as you need to do. But I want you to feel the energy with your hand. And I want you to start to feel perhaps a loosening here. Can you start to feel a loosening here in your throat? Start to feel a loosening. Feel a clearing. Put your hand there if it's not there. And I want you to feel the plug. Can you feel the plug that we're talking about? That plug that's stopping that throat chakra from spinning. That's what happens. We kind of get a plug of goop. And just over the years, you know, all these beliefs and all this energy just plugs up like a blocked sink. So I want you to put your hand there, and I want you to pull that plug out. Yeah. And as you do, you're throwing it into the flame, and Saint Germain takes it willingly and happily from you, and the flames just ignite all that you've unplugged. And it might be that you can feel a gloop, and you can feel a gushing of debris coming out of your throat. I know this sounds quite gross, but it's really good and cleansing, so bear with me. Yeah, if you're feeling that stuff is coming out, maybe mucus, maybe words, maybe, like I said before, beliefs, anything that's not served you from before. It's just falling out now, dripping down and out. And Saint Germain's fire is burning it away, transmuting it. You know, you don't have to get fixated on the gloop and where it's going, and you don't want that to go all over you and where's it going to go. Saint Germain's fire is transmuting it, alchemizing it, burning it away. And the flame grows brighter and you're feeling lighter. And that lightness that was coming into your crown is filling your head up, filling your head up. So I want you to feel that your throat chakra is open wide now, really wide. You feel it really wide because all of that gloop and that gunk is gone. It feels so good. It's so open and free. You can breathe a little bit easier. And it's allowing you now to fully express yourself, to be in alignment with your truth. And I want you to feel the fire in front of you. And I want you to feel the whispers of the flames. I want you to feel their warmth and the air from the fire. I want you to feel almost like a breath blowing in to your throat now, because it's so open and so wide. You can feel the air going in. And you've not been feeling that before because it's been bunged up. You can feel the space. You can feel the space. You can feel the lightness. You can feel the air in your throat. You're actually holding yourself differently. Your shoulders are back and your head's held high. And you can be authentic. You can tell your truth now. You can express yourself. Now I want you to feel it really open, and I want you to feel it spinning. Yeah, that we're beginning to get a momentum now of movement, of your energy coming back into alignment. Maybe like a water, a mill, you know, going round and round, finding its rhythm with the rest of your body, coming into alignment and balance with the other chakras, allowing that white clearness that we've got in our head, that we've pulled in through the crown. It's now able to flow through the throat, easily flow down into the rest of your body. This beautiful space that you're creating. And then lastly, I want you to visualize beautiful, clear, crystal clear water filling your throat chakra up. And it's coming from Saint Germain. Saint Germain's coming over now, leaving the fire to one side to burn away, to smolder, as we get the wafts of the embers and the flames, the licking of the flames. But now there's a jug of water, and the jug of water is being offered to us. And that's pouring into this area. And it's bubbling, and it's glistening, and it's sparkling, and it's silvery. Feeling so good, so clear, so bright. And it's being poured all over your throat, where the gloop was. You're being cleansed, you're being washed, you're being cleaned. There's no gloop or bung or debris or plug there anymore. There's no more old programming or old beliefs anymore. And any wounds are being healed as you allow this water to just be poured into your chakra now, into your throat, because it's so wide open and that wheel is spinning around, just able to take more and more and more. It can't get too full, it's just lapping it up. And the water's moving. It's not blocked, it's not gushing out, it's moving, it's processing it through your body as it should be. Allowing the energy from the crown that we brought in at the beginning that filled your head up. It's now able to actually move down past your throat, which it's not been able to do before. It's not been able to do easily before. And that's why it's felt so restricted and so swollen, like there's a lump in your throat. It's now free. So as we come to the end of this Reiki balancing for your throat, I want you to just feel that you're able to now speak your words of truth. I want you to feel that you can be your authentic self, that you can speak whatever you need to speak, anything that you've had to hold back. When you've wanted to sing, you can now sing. All those times where you've had to bite your lip, you can now speak your authentic truth. So use your words wisely. They're your creativity to keeping this area open. And you do that by expressing yourself truly, truthfully, to your true alignment of beauty, of joy, of creativity, of community, of connection, of love, of peace, of oneness, of unity. And you might just want to leave one hand on your throat, just rubbing it as if you're just about to leave it, just checking everything's okay. Just checking that that's all good. It's just perfect. Like everything's back to normal. Nothing there that we've not tended to. Everything's good. And then we can rest our hands down in our lap when we're ready. And we can give thanks. If we want to come to Gasho, we can give thanks. You can give thanks to any beings or universal life force energy, Reiki, anything that you want to give thanks to. I think I'll just leave now with the words, and so it is. And so it is. So it is. Well done. Well done. That was a really deep, powerful Reiki treatment, cleansing for your throat. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it of use. Play it back, do it many, many times, do it daily. I've found that it's really helped me. It's really helped me, and my throat is very happy now. But it's a daily management. So please do keep up any other self-care practices and good homely food and nice warm drinks and all the other things that are good for you. Okay. Until the next video, have the rest of a great day, and I'll see you again really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.